Hey there, welcome back to Veronica's Music Vault. Today we are focusing on this album by Big Audio Dynamite, which is called Big Audio Dynamite Super Hits. Now, this band has been around for a long time, since the mid 80s, and there's a couple of songs that I hear on Triple M all the time. And I was at a record fair down at Glenbrook, which is on normally during the holidays, like the long weekends and whatever. And I just hopped in there, and this album was, I think I paid $2 for it. Now, this was still at the time where I was using iTunes, and I would go online and you'd buy a song for somewhere near $1.70 or something, which is great because you've got it downloaded and you've got it in your system forever, whatever. But then I thought, okay, well, if something happens to that, which I shouldn't say ironically, but I still do have my laptop with all my iTunes on there. But I can't sign into my iTunes account. So therefore, if I hadn't backed up those songs to a CD or whatever, then I've just basically not got that song ever again. So this idea came into my head, obviously, to start buying more CDs so that I could back everything up. I'm filming this from a different angle today because I'm not feeling well and everything's a bit of a shit show here at the moment. But you're seeing the CDs at a different perspective today. So it does look something like a library, because I went to all the trouble to get these purple cards so that I could put letters on them. So that is really helpful for me. But anyway, I'm digressing from what we was talking about. So the CD fairs come in handy. Unfortunately, I'm not always up and down the mountain anymore at this time for me to physically go down there. I work Saturday, Sunday, and Friday. By Monday, I'm normally dead and don't really want to go anywhere. So I do need to get back into one of these CD fairs to go and have a sticky beak and see what other CDs I can pick up for $2 or even $5. Because as I say, if you count each track as, say, $2 each, and there's 5 songs you like on that CD, then that's $10. But obviously you've got the rest of the album to listen to as well. And that's how you get to learn to love bands as well. So anyway, so I picked up this album for, I think it was $2, and it probably was about 10 years ago. So who are Big Audio Dynamite? Well, back in the day, there was the band Clash, which you should know who Clash are. Clash are a great band. The lead guitarist, Mick Jones, he went off to make Big Audio Dynamite, which you probably would have heard the two songs that I'm going to mainly talk about because they're the songs I know, The Globe and Rush. They have featured in a few movies as well. So anyway, he went on to make this band. I'm going to read from my sheet now because I did have to do a little bit of research. So they're best known for those hits. Big Audio Dynamite was formed by former Clash lead guitarist Mick Jones in London in 1984. They are rock with a mix of, now I read this off the back, this is their definition of what they are: rock, reggae, house, hip hop. And if you listen to songs like The Globe, you do have little hip hoppy, trippy little bits going through the song. So I do think that is a really good way to describe their sound. This album, The Greatest Hits, was released in 1989. It features 10 songs, including their most known hits, The Globe and Rush. Also, apparently, according to the front, they did release the songs Come On, Every Beatbox, and Medicine Show. I've probably heard those songs about 3 times. And then, yeah, so there's not really much about them, but it was a good way for me to give you a little bit of a backstory about how things happen from this end of the CD world and how I pick CDs up. So where I don't have much to talk about with CDs, because I don't know much about the bands because I'm not like their biggest fan, and believe me, there will be bands where I will talk a lot about, if you can sort of see down here. once I get to them. I may even have to divide those up into part one, part two, part three, especially for my favorite bands, just so that I can talk about them on each album aspect as opposed to just like I'm doing now with one album. But anyway, Big Audio Dynamite, fun, yeah, lots of fun. Happy sounds make you want to dance and whatever and go to a rave. But anyway, I'll catch you on the next one.